A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant diplomatic move, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese announced on Monday that Australia will formally recognize a Palestinian state during the upcoming United Nations General Assembly next month. This decision marks a pivotal moment in international relations and adds to the mounting pressure on Israel amidst ongoing humanitarian crises in Gaza. Albanese's announcement comes after weeks of internal discussions and calls from various factions within his cabinet and the broader Australian community to take a stand on the issue of Palestinian statehood. The Prime Minister described the situation in Gaza as a humanitarian catastrophe and criticized recent military plans announced by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, which have further exacerbated the suffering of the Palestinian people. Albanese emphasized that the recognition of a Palestinian state is contingent upon specific commitments from the Palestinian Authority, including the exclusion of Hamas from any governing body, the demilitarization of Gaza, and the organization of elections. He stated, "A two-state solution is humanity's best hope to break the cycle of violence in the Middle East and to bring an end to the conflict, suffering, and starvation in Gaza." This sentiment reflects a growing consensus among various international leaders, including those from France, Britain, and Canada, who also support the recognition of Palestine. However, the announcement did not come without backlash. Netanyahu criticized Australia and other nations for their decision to recognize a Palestinian state, labeling it a disappointing move that could undermine Israel's security. He asserted that such actions diminish the diplomatic pressure on Palestinian leaders to address long-standing issues that have hindered peace efforts in the region. Despite the criticism, Albanese remains steadfast in his belief that this recognition is not merely symbolic. He argued that it represents a practical contribution towards building momentum for peace and stability in the region. Nearly 150 of the 193 United Nations member states have already recognized Palestinian statehood, although the United States and several Western powers have refrained from doing so, insisting that Palestinian statehood should be part of a comprehensive peace agreement. The Prime Minister's decision has sparked mixed reactions within Australia. Jewish organizations have expressed concern that recognizing a Palestinian state could inadvertently empower Hamas, which Australia classifies as a terrorist organization. Conversely, Palestinian advocacy groups have criticized the timing of the recognition, arguing that it is too little, too late, especially while Australia continues to maintain trade relations with Israel. As the international community watches closely, the Australian government's recognition of a Palestinian state could signal a shift in diplomatic policy and further complicate the already intricate dynamics of the Middle East conflict. The upcoming UN General Assembly will serve as a critical platform for these discussions, and the world will be looking to see how this decision will influence future negotiations and the quest for a lasting peace in the region. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.